Hello folks, good morning. Welcome back to the stream. We're part 2 now. Let me just recap what happened on part 1. We departed Toronto Pearson en route to Shanghai Pudong. Maximum takeoff weight, or whatever was allowed from the runway, because we were limited in terms of performance. Managed to get it up. Airplane's been in good condition since. We traversed the pole, and now we're essentially southwest bound, heading towards Shanghai. Not long before we started up the descent, and we'll jump into descent preparations and eventually landing into Shanghai Pudong. We're currently over the Yellow Sea, about I guess we're between Jinan and Shanghai, and this bay here is part of the whole Yangtze River Delta, so not too long to go at all. I think it's appropriate to start by showing you all how the flight. There is an actual Yellow Sea. I don't know, it's between like Beijing, Shanghai, and Japan's here, so that bit's the Yellow Sea. I don't know, I mean, that's what it's called. I don't know if it's a racist thing or just because it looks pretty blue to me, so no comment. Good, I'll show you what was done. Obviously I'm not around for all of it. That's kind of what we did. CTO pages, that's funny. Right, so this bit is the Yellow Sea. And I think this is Japan Sea, South China Sea. But yeah, we're here, about to start the descent. We did the whole polar crossing. I thought fuel temperatures might be an issue, but nothing crazy. We're obviously in meters because China, and hoping for the best. Lovely. Got myself a cup of coffee and just gonna start prepping for the arrival. Oh, where's the airplane? No. Oh god, thank god. I thought the sim froze. That would be a horrible thing to happen. So I should tell you a little bit of the plane. About 22 tons left. We departed with, I think, 141. 13 hours in the air. 13-14 since departure. Things are looking nice. We had a bit of an engine overheat on departure, or it seemed like it overheated. ECAM actions were carried out for both of these outboard engines on takeoff. They exceeded the inboard by about 20 degrees. That was enough to put in the amber band, and that was pretty close to V1, but we carried on with the departure, and as soon as we were at thrust reduction, that went back down. That's when the ECAM memo popped as well. So we've been monitoring that, and it's all peachy. Super. So what can I tell you about Shanghai? Not much. I don't know a lot about Shanghai. I've had a chance to go through some of the airport information, and already I think what might be a big problem for me might be the, how would I describe it? The amount of SIDS and stars available. Well, stars in our case. and they're all kind of different, and the coding is just weird compared to you're right, there are entirely too many runways. Coding's just a bit weird in the MCDU. So I think I prepped for this. So it's a map new arrival. Yeah, so it's a map new arrival that brings you into a point mode system. We end up on Mike Papa 1, and at the moment I guess 17 left, but, as Colin Piquet had said, 4 runways, so it could be anything. The end goal is to get Terminal 1, so that's why I've gone for 17 left. It's the shortest way possible, so hoping for that. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that would be interesting, but I'm not flying with a controller on board online, and we're using AI to generate the traffic and the air traffic control. It didn't go well when we tried in Hong Kong. I don't know how it's gonna go for the arrival here, but hope for the best. Yeah, so the other option was this star. So might be this, who knows. Other way I've realized this waypoint Kino is identified as something else in the MCDU, and it's a bit weird because I do have the latest AIRAC as well. I think it's quite nice for planning, but you can tell me, Colin, how often do they change to arrival after you receive the ACARS message? That would be nice. What else do I need? The APC perhaps? Yeah, so meters as well. The Lido charts come with a, I'm gonna call it like a table here that lets you listen to what you were given in meters and convert it to QNH, and you just set the closest you can onto the MCP there, and yeah, it's good enough for our PSM. Well, good planning from China. That's a good centralized government there. All hail China. Yeah, so that was the plan. I've already inserted it. It missed some of the speed restrictions, but those are in now. I'm just going to tune the nav radios. I just like to watch the Pudong POR. It gives me roughly track distance if I were to get a direct, including maybe a point merge on the star. The ILS frequency hasn't auto-tuned. That's India Papa Delta. Oh, there's a lot of India Papa Deltas. So we're looking for the one that's 1107, but the closest one. So about 200 miles-ish. Good. And we'll set up with weather performance. So I'll tell you what that is in Pudong today. Last weather published, it's about 15 minutes ago. Oh, wind 1604, so headwind. It's a meter per second, so times 2, 8 knots. 130 varying to 200. Cavalcade 31 degrees. 200 is standard. 9013. And I don't think this takes meter per second. So that's 1608. For our category of aircraft, the minimums. Category D. 210 feet, complying with the RVR requirements. Nice long runway. Transition level, I'll need to sort of 118, 3,600 meters. Okay. Ooh, Cargo King. That's a call sign I haven't heard in a long time. Let's take a look at what the landing performance is. Let's try contact 3 and no auto brakes. Sorry, no reverse. Huge margin. So we'll land with the auto brakes off and we'll let the reverses do the majority of the work. As far as the exit goes, we'll try link up with the second high speed. I'm not in the mood to slam on the brakes. Depends, if the landing is good, I'll try keep it nice and slow, but shit. So we'll try Alpha 2. And I guess we turn left onto Alpha, or we carry on Tango 3, left Bravo. The other way we'll try get to International Terminal 1, one of the big gates, contact gates here, not the back of the vehicle. Good. I like the plan. Hope you do too. Threats identified ish. It's a bit early in the morning to do a full threat and error management thing. Famous last words. How hard can it be? Good, so we're about 80 miles from the planned top of descent. Unlikely to be a direct. So let's see if there's a checklist that we should do.
Start at 600 meters, QNH 1013, airspring 8572.
Not really. There's a...
China Southern 6995, contact Shanghai, approach 127.75.
Can I just flip this? Nope. I just keep opening it and closing it. Landing memo, ECAM memo. I'm sure there are checklists. This is probably not it. Oh! I saw a coffee here.
Descend via start to 300 meters.
Where are you today, Colin PKS? You somewhere exciting?
8521. China Eastern 226 Heavy, descend via start to 1,200 meters, QNH 1013.
Descend via star to 1,200 meters, QNH 1013, China Eastern 226 Heavy.
So it's about a
Air Junior 1713.
14-hour mission.
Control 118.90.
Oh, Siri. Good morning, Tommy. It's a risky spot. Did you guys read about the story where there was a... Don't call me a baby. There was an A330, the refueler, I think. And what was I saying? Yeah, and the guy was taking photographs with a big camera and all that. And apparently the hook of the camera, or the wrap, caught onto the side stick and caused the airplane to go into a dive. It's something that the Air Accident Investigation Bureau released a decent amount of time ago.
Air China 140, contact Hangzhou approach 127.7. Contact Hangzhou approach 127.7, Air China 140.
Bright and early in the morning in Zurich. So what will you
China
do with
Eastern
your day?
5022. Contact Qingdao approach 121.15. Contact Qingdao approach 121.15, China Eastern 5022. China Eastern 5112, heavy, descend via star to 300 meters, QNH 1013.
Descend via star to 300 meters, QNH 1013, China
Nice.
Eastern
Let's talk about the
5112
baby.
heavy.
China Eastern 208 heavy, cleared Matnu 81 Alpha arrival, runway 17 right.
What's that mean? 17 right. Okay.
Cleared Matnu, 81 Alpha arrival, runway 17 right, China Eastern 208 heavy.
Oh, she's moving, she's kicking.
Shandong 4
And sometimes you can see the little... It's quite cool. And she's gone a little bigger, so you can hold her house at different time, at different sides, and you can feel her boat. It's like, it's quite cool. Anyway. What was your arrival? 81 Alpha. Okay, I'll see what that looks like. 81 Alpha, which is the one I prepared for, I think. Yeah, so it's an 81 Alpha arrival. So it's a full void merge. I don't think the AI is smart enough to give me a direct. I don't know. But the runway has changed. We're gonna use 17 right after the approach. Let's see what that looks like. We don't need 17 left, 17 right. Still starts at MP1 because we go the long way around. Localizer coverage restricted to 32 degrees right of Charlie Lima. There's a max speed of 160, so you need to slow down. Okay, let me go and change that for us. I think she's gonna be more cortado. I don't know. I think it depends on her sun exposure. She's gonna have a decent amount of resistance, just not daddy level. Cortado. That's good. Let's go to the Mach 2. Turn wheels at 17 right. Still, everything the same. I choose Matnu 1. That's the same one we're gonna have. ILS 17 right. Zulu. Matnu 1. We'll just make sure there's no discos. You can insert that. Probably need to reset or check again. The restrictions are in fact in place. Let me play that. India Kilo Mike 1111. Pull 1 is correct.
Descend via star to 1,500 meters, QNH
220.
1012, China Eastern 5256.
China Eastern 2521, descend
Yeah, we
via
did
star to
conflict.
300 meters, QNH 1013.
Yeah. Is it really long starts? Because it does seem super long, and I don't know what it's like with the actual traffic situation. I know there's a lot of, or I've heard there's a lot of offsets that are given. Obviously the AI doesn't do it, and the online controllers don't bother doing it because it's just too much work with people who don't actually know how to integrate an offset. That being said, I don't know how to do that in this plane.
Airspring 8836, descend via star to 300 meters.
20 miles to go, and we'll start.
1013.
Is it descent?
Descend via star to 300 meters, QNH
Yeah.
1013.
I'm gonna be on the live stream, like, can't wait, it's gonna be exciting.
Lufthansa 732 heavy, descend via star to 900 meters,
Wait, what am I talking
QNH
about?
1013.
Star, ILS, oh yeah, just need to make sure that when I reselected it, the speed restrictions did not delete. So we start the arrival at
Shenzhen
Matnu.
867 for expect radar vectors for ILS Zulu approach runway 18.
Let's go here.
Expect radar vectors for ILS
We need to
Zulu
do a
approach.
strange
Runway
thing.
18,
So,
Shenzhen Air
planet
8674.
constraints. Starts at menu above
China Eastern 29248.
flight level
Contact approach
167.
126.55.
Contact landing approach 126.55.
And does that offset
China Eastern
last?
2924.
How long does it last? Is it for hours on end, or essentially from the start of the airspace until the start of the star? I mean, how long is it? 16, 740, 167 it says. Okay, good enough. Next restriction is above 7880 and 230 knots.
Leave PCAS heading 045.
Papa,
Expect radar
yep,
vectors for
that's
ILS Zulu approach runway
heat
18, Shenzhen Air
has been
8674.
deleted. So Papa Delta 211, speed 230.
Air Junior 1882, descend via star to 300 meters. QNH 1013.
Yeah, so the altitude restrictions remain. I guess the speed constraints do delete. It's there.
China Eastern 5610, descend via star to 600 meters. QNH
Next one
1013.
is 210
Descend via star
at
to 600
Mike Papa 1,
meters. QNH 1013. China Eastern 5610.
which is there. We need to request descent.
China
I'll pull the
Eastern
speed so it doesn't
5112, cleared
decelerate.
out box 7 X-ray
Actually, no, I
arrival,
will let it
runway
decelerate.
01.
So I'll manage. Yeah, smart.
Cleared out box 7, X-ray arrival, runway 01, China Eastern 5111 heavy.
Alright, let's descend.
Air China 1848, cleared out box 7 X-ray arrival, runway 01.
Cleared out box 7 X-ray arrival, runway 01, Air China 1848.
China Eastern 226 heavy, contact Shanghai approach 120,
Whoa.
3.
5 to 9. Okay.
Contact Shanghai approach
Not bad.
120.3. China Eastern
RB1.
226 heavy.
I've requested descent.
China
Haven't
Eastern
received it yet.
5807, descend via star to 300 meters, QNH 1013.
Descend via start to 300 meters, QNH 1013. China Eastern
Maintain offset.
5807.
Okay.
Sky Legend 6099, contact Ningbo approach 125.45.
Oh wow. So we're gonna decelerate a lot. Let's go all the way to just clean speed. Because the AI is not giving me descent.
365, descend via star to 600 meters, QNH 1013.
Descend via star to 600 meters, QNH 1013, Asiana 365.
China Eastern 2521, contact Shanghai approach 127.
Oh wow, we're gonna be high.
Contact Shanghai approach 127.75, China Eastern 2521.
China Eastern 5807, contact
So there's a lot of
Shanghai
AI
approach
traffic,
127.75.
I think the AI controls a larger airspace than an actual controller would. So the frequency is quite busy. So I've already instructed the colleague to request and this ATC generator.
508 cleared, SBAC 81 Alpha arrival, runway 21.
Cleared SBAC 81 Alpha arrival, runway 21,
Bandwidth
Shenzhen
too
Air
low.
8508.
Why? I paid for it.
China Eastern 5338, descend via star to 300 meters, QNH 1013.
Descend via star to 300 meters, QNH 1013, China Eastern 5338.
Yeah, I'm way too high.
Cathay 960 heavy, descend 3,900 meters,
Okay, we're just gonna
QNH
go.
1013.
Because we're never gonna recover.
Descend 3,900 meters, QNH 1013, Cathay 960 heavy.
Open descent, thrust idle, send it back to manual
Shenzhen
speed.
Air 8508, descend via star to 900 meters.
Yeah. This is
Descend via star to 900 meters, Shenzhen Air
Not great.
8508.
send feedback to the guys.
Airspring 8836, contact
So
Shanghai,
map
approach
new
127.740.
16740.
Contact Shanghai approach
Where is that?
127.75, airscreen 8836.
Shandong for 856, contact Qingdao approach 121.15.
I think it's 5,100 meters. Good. Let's go ahead and set open descent.
Shenzhen Air 8508, contact Waxai approach 119.45.
Contact Wuxai approach 119.45, Shenzhen Air 8508.
16.8.
Cathay 960 Heavy, descend
Panic.
via star to 900 meters, QNH 1013.
Descend via start to 900 meters.
No, but
QNH
I don't think it was ever going to get back to me.
960 heavy.
Let's use a touch of speed brakes
Tibet
for the assist.
9963, expect radar vectors for ILS Zulu approach runway 18.
Expect radar vectors for ILS Zulu approach runway 18, Tibet 9963.
China Eastern 5112, heavy, contact
You see, they
Shanghai
haven't
approach
even
127
gotten back to me.
decimal
It's just
75.
too busy.
Contact Shanghai approach 127.75, China Eastern 5112 heavy.
So we're gonna give them a taste of their own medicine. We're just gonna
China
ignore them.
Eastern 722, descend via star to 300 meters, QNH 1013.
Holy shit.
Descend via star to 300 meters, QNH 1013, China Eastern 722.
China Eastern 722, contact Shanghai approach 127.75.
Contact Shanghai approach 127.75, China Eastern 722.
I think I'll just switch to approach at some point and
Air Junior 1882,
call it a day.
contact Shanghai approach 127.75.
Contact Shanghai approach 127.75, Air Junior 1882.
That's not how I expected Air Junior to sound.
Shanghai Air 9290, cleared Super 71 Alpha arrival, runway 36 right.
Clear Super 71 Alpha arrival, runway 36 right, Shanghai Air 9290.
Over speed. Left it on Mach too long.
China 8350,
Come on,
descend
come on,
via
come on,
star
come
to
on, come on.
900
Pitch up,
meters,
pitch up, pitch up.
QNH 1013.
Oh yeah. That's definitely in the red bubble code. Hasn't got tick 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 though, so
China 8350.
I assume it's under control. Good play.
Air Junior 1195, descend via star to 1200
There was a distraction there.
QNH
Transaction
1012.
level was what I was looking for, 118.
Descend via star to 1,200 meters, QNH 1012, Air June year 1195.
That's it.
China Eastern 6418, contact Ningbo approach 125.45. Contact Ningbo approach
I'm just gonna switch.
125.45, China Eastern 6418.
Shanghai departure. China Eastern 208 heavy. Good afternoon. Passing 7,300 meters, climbing to 11,000 meters.
My Air Force lost the plot as well.
China Eastern 208 heavy, Shanghai departure, clear direct pit 228, resume the Edkin 4.
Cleared direct PD 228, resume the Epkin 4. China Eastern 208 heavy.
Okay, so Neptune 4 was the departure from Toronto. So yeah, AI is quite messy. I'm just gonna use it for what makes sense. So yesterday's stream, I was asked to go around at about 20 feet because there was no traffic on the runway. Then I was cleared to land on top of a 737. So it's not very intelligent. Guess that's why they call it artificial intelligence. The daddy joke. Right. Next restriction. 7880 at 230 knots. 7880. I think 80s. 7880, 79. This reminds me of the good old days where you had to use meters, but that was given to you in QFE, and cold weather ops corrections, temperature corrections on top of it. No calculator, just you and the OMA and the table. Meanwhile, you're not allowed to hold in icing conditions, and there's a guy behind you saying, I wouldn't do that if I was you. Wow. Flashbacks. Let me store this. Don't think we need the speed brakes anymore. So here's the mouth of the Yangtze River. Used to be giant catfish in it, but I guess no longer. That's direct from Jeremy Wade from River Monsters. So he says. Let's get the belts on. Definitely no smoking. I know we're in Zhongguo, but nope. It is major PTSD. I'm so glad things have changed-ish. No more QFE, that's a big plus. No more meters, another plus. And the last time I was in Russia, they also switched to actually using proper round numbers in feet, not like we see here, 2788 feet and numbers that were obviously converted from meters. It's working out. I was 230 knots for quad here. Maybe if I manage. Yep. Good. I'll manage the descent as well. Speed, descent, nav. I don't know if I'm on the right frequency. One 203 might be it. Let's see, because it's quiet. Sometimes you gotta kick the AI. Say hello.
Shanghai approach, China Eastern 208 heavy, passing 3,800 meters, climbing to 11,000 meters, direct
Except
speed
I'm not climbing.
211.
It is way too quiet. The other was a bit too...
China Eastern 208 heavy, Shanghai departure, cleared direct P 211, resume the 184.
Cleared direct PD 211, resume the Evkin 4, China Eastern 208 heavy.
Okay, so traffic generating.
Shanghai approach Air Juneyao 1120. Good afternoon. Passing 3,800
Transition
meters, descending to
level.
900 meters with
Altimeter
information Romeo.
1013. Make sure this guy got it
Air
as
Juneyao
well.
112, Shanghai approach, good afternoon. QNH 1013, expect the ILS Zulu approach, runway 17, right with the Papa Delta 201
Why this guy sounds
transition.
Asian?
QNH 1013, expect the ILS Zulu approach, runway 17, right with the Papa Delta 201 transition.
plus that's
Air
feeling.
Juneyao 1120.
Not doing a good jumps. Not doing a good job slowing down, so speed VS is 200 foot per minute and speed 230 is still target. I am. I'm playing massage parlor music. It's nice and relaxed. So you feel like you're coming home. Not you, but the virtual passengers. Took you a while to catch on. Let me know if I should turn it up. LS here. LS there. Yeah, so definitely no shortcuts. I'm just gonna do the whole thing on my own. Very nice. So with this rate of descent, I'll be at 7880 just before Papa Delta 215, where I need to be. 7880. 10,000 feet. Bit hazy, but still quite clear. Hoping if everything works out, we'll be able to see a small bit of the, it's not Pudong, is it? The of the Bund. Maybe that would be nice. Yeah, except the AI isn't doing anything. It's telling me that we're clear to a point on the star, but I'm supposed to resume the SID, which doesn't make sense.
China Eastern 208 Heavy, request approach change.
Let's see if I can just get it to think again.
China Eastern 208 Heavy, you've not yet started your descent. Unable.
What do you mean?
All aircraft be advised information Sierra now current. QNH 1012.
China Eastern 208 Heavy, request altitude change.
That doesn't make sense. So I need to go back to center.
China Eastern 208 Heavy, you broke up. Say again, altitude.
Cheers. 1205. And let's go tell Shanghai Center that we request a send. See how that works.
Nanchang Control, China Eastern 208 Heavy. Good afternoon, passing 2,700 meters, climbing to
Next
11,000
altitude.
meters.
32960.
China 5741, contact Shanghai approach 121.1.
Contact Shanghai approach 121.1, China Southern 5741.
Super.
China Eastern 208 Heavy, report ready for descent.
I'm ready, I'm ready.
Wilco, China Eastern 208 Heavy.
Just say you're ready.
Airspring 6402, descend via star to 300 meters, QNH 1013.
What's that?
Descend via star to 300
So,
meters, QNH
2960, which is 3,000.
China Eastern 208 Heavy, approaching our top of descent, ready for descent.
I passed the top
Descend
descent.
via star to 1,200 meters, QNH 1012, China Eastern 208 Heavy.
1,200 meters. So that's gonna
China
be
Eastern 208 Heavy, descend via star to 1,200 meters, QNH 1012.
3940.
Descend via star to 1,200 meters, QNH 1012, China Eastern
If it's
208
4,000,
Heavy.
close like I said. Or actually 3940, I think 39 is closer.
Contact Shanghai approach 120.3.
Nice, the AI is
Contact
awake
Shanghai
again.
approach 120.3, China Eastern 208 Heavy.
Yeah,
Shanghai approach,
not like you.
China Eastern
Pretty sure you
208
get the
Heavy.
clock.
Good afternoon,
So,
passing
that's Pudong.
2,500 meters, descending to 1,200
that's a
meters,
satellite
with
terminal.
information Sierra.
It's 4 runways here, the new one. Don't know if it's done yet, and the
China
scenery is
Eastern
depicted.
208 Heavy Shanghai approach. QNH 1012. Expect the ILS Zulu approach runway 17. Right with the Mike Papa 1 transition.
1012.
QNH 1012. Expect the ILS Zulu approach runway 17 right with the Mike Papa 1
And
transition.
we'll let
China
the
Eastern
descent take care of it.
208 Heavy.
So everything's managed.
China Eastern 208 Heavy. Cleared direct MP1. Cross MP1 at or above 900 meters. Cleared ILS Zulu approach runway 17 right.
At or above 900
Cleared
meters,
direct MP1. Cross MP1
which is
at or above
2960.
900
So I'll
meters.
go back to
Cleared
3000.
ILS Zulu approach runway 17 right. China
She's
Eastern
not descending
208
again,
Heavy.
so back to VS.
Shanghai approach, Lufthansa 732, Heavy.
Ooh.
Good afternoon, passing
Good afternoon.
4,400
That's a bit
meters,
like you in Zurich,
descending
Colin.
to 900
Good afternoon.
meters with information Sierra.
Wow, that was realistic.
Lufthansa 732. Heavy Shanghai approach. QNH 1012. Expect the ILS Zulu approach runway 17
I think the tower
right with the
should
Mike
have been
Papa 1
there.
transition.
This is still a bit far for the scenery to load.
ILS Zulu approach, runway 17 right with the Mike Papa 1 transition, Lufthansa 732
Okay, I'll
Heavy.
go ahead and activate the approach phase. Area RMP is 0.3. Okay, so fine. Just delete one. 0.3.
China Eastern 226 Heavy. Contact Pudong Tower 118.8. Bye-bye.
17 right. I'll tell you this. If they tell me to go around for no good reason, I'm landing. It's been too long.
Contact Tower 118.8, China Eastern 226 Heavy. Have a good afternoon.
She's slowing down already, which is fine. I'll just have to manage the speed as well. Flaps 1.
Cross MP1 at or above 900 meters. Cleared ILS Zulu. Approach runway 17
Out
right.
from the slats.
Cleared direct MP1, cross MP1 at or above 900 meters. Cleared ILS Zulu, approach runway 17 right, UPS 104 heavy.
Yeah, this UPS guy has had a long day. Maybe he hasn't been taking controlled rest like me. Oh, what's this bridge? I would tell you on Google Maps, but Chinese Google Maps has a decent offset, I think. Can't find the name. Ah, here we go. So just the Shanghai Yangtze River Bridge. Not very imaginative.
Passing 3,000 meters, descending to 1,200 meters with information Sierra.
Okay, let's do 1,000 feet per minute.
Shanghai approach. Good afternoon, QNH 1012. Expect the ILS Zulu approach. Runway 17 right with the Mike Papa 1 transition.
Did I just... Okay, open descent. Thrust, idle, open
QNH
descent.
1012. Expect the ILS Zulu approach.
Wow, I am
runway
distracted.
17 right with the Mike Papa 1 transition. Boeing 2006 Heavy.
Okay, Mike Papa 1 is next. Where do we need to be? Oh, sorry, is that next? Oh, we're on the ILS now. So for the ILS, the next is Papa Foxtrot 5. We'll essentially maintain 3,000 until the final approach point. We need to be max 180. Okay. Now's a good time to place your bets on the landing. We're looking for good, excellent, firm, or crash. So let's see. I think we're pretty good on profile. Maybe a little bit of work to do on the speed. There we go. The glide is back. I'll duck under a little bit because we need to be at 180 here, which is close to flaps 2. Flaps 2. Why are you accelerating? Okay, speed 180 set. And I can do a gentle 500 foot per minute descent. Ground speed 210, so about 1,000 foot per minute descent will keep me on the glide essentially. 500 will let me just duck under a bit, and on the turn we should be able to descend. There we go, turning onto final. Now she's loading
China
in.
Eastern 208 heavy, minimum approach speed.
What?
Minimum approach speed. China Eastern 208 heavy.
Manage speed.
Lufthansa 732 heavy, cleared direct MP1. Cross MP1 at or above 900 meters. Cleared
Minimum
ILS
approach.
Zulu
Okay,
approach
coming up.
runway 17 right.
Cleared direct MP1, cross MP1 at or above 900 meters. Cleared ILS Zulu approach.
Thanks,
runway
Dominic.
17 right.
Hope that works out.
Lufthansa 732
Minimum approach
heavy.
speed, so let's go drop the gear. On the approach mode. It's gonna get loud.
Air Junior 1120. Contact Pudong Tower 118.8. Have a good afternoon.
Contact Tower 118.8, Air June Yao 1120.
Flaps 3. Lock star. Locks captured. 17 right. I didn't actually take a good look at it, but 17 right is a touch 600 meters shorter than 17 left. So no approach speed. Once again, unless there's actually traffic on the runway, I'm not going around. Glide slope captured. Missed approach. On myself. Immediate right turn, max 210. Go to the Luzao VOR. 2960 again, so 3000 is good. And it's Papa Delta Lima. Just tune that. Papa Delta Lima. That's where we'll go.
China Eastern 208 Heavy. Contact Pudong Tower 118.8. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Contact Tower 118.8, China Eastern 208 Heavy.
Say ni hao.
Pudong Tower, China Eastern 208 Heavy, ILS Zulu approach runway 17 right.
China Eastern 208 Heavy, Pudong Tower, continue.
Wilco, China Eastern 208 Heavy.
I don't like the sound of continue. Okay, wish me luck. Okay, didn't work. So I guess I'll switch the push the switch. It's immediately worse. Let the person know that crash is imminent. Landing is imminent. I get the impression I'm not gonna get a landing clearance, so as discussed, we're gonna just land. Oh my god, look at that rate of descent. Wild. 1,500 foot per minute. Unnecessary. And that's with a 10 knot headwind. Imagine if I get a crosswind. Dead.
Air Junior 1120, exit left at Papa 1.
Exit left at Papa 1, Air Junior 1120.
I'm not completely convinced with the glide slope. It seems to want me a lot lower. 2y2 right on the puppy, and I've got the glide slope about half a dot down. Let's try and make it 0.25. Half a dot. Okay, we'll rest the sync. Rest it. Rest. Okay, bet. It's not a nice small airplane, there's a lot of momentum behind it. There go my frame rates again. It's definitely got to do with the loading in of parked traffic. What do you mean? Chill, 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 chill. She's He's correct.
China Eastern 208 Heavy, go around, fly runway centerline, maintain 1,200 meters.
1,200
Going
meters.
around.
Go
Fly
around.
runway
No.
centerline, maintain
Landing.
1,200 meters. China
Just
Eastern
chill.
208 Heavy.
As discussed. Or we'll
China
radically
Eastern 208 Heavy, contact Shanghai, approach 120.3. Talk to you in a bit.
Contact Shanghai, approach 120.3, China Eastern 208 Heavy. Talk to you in a minute.
This F4 is dumb as shit. Discussing a go around during the flare. Screw that. Here we are. Welcome to Shanghai. Took us about 13 hours to get here. We'll exit left because we're going to Terminal 1. I'll hold it Papa 2. I'll switch to ground. We'll probably know better. Inshallah. Stop tuning out. Stop. Me first. Big plane. Big energy. Okay, collision. This guy blind as a bat. Oh my god, my frame rates. So we'll come to a stop here, take a deep breath, and assess.
UPS 104 Heavy, contact Pudong Tower 118.8.
Contact Tower 118.8, UPS 104 Heavy. Have a good afternoon.
I'm just gonna talk to ground. Ground is 121875.
China Eastern 6013. Contact Pudong Tower 12.35.
Over
Let's
to
get the
Tower
lights off.
12 for decimal tree 5, China Eastern 6013. Bye-bye.
China Eastern 208 Heavy, request taxi to allocated gate.
Oh, allocate. Big words.
China Eastern 208 Heavy. Ramp 206. Taxi at pilot's discretion.
What?
Ramp 206 taxi at my discretion. China Eastern 208 Heavy.
Now we're gonna ramp 15. Well, my discretion, so parking brake released. Don't see anybody rolling, so let's cross. This is also partly my fault. I'm using an experimental branch of the AI gen. Maybe not a smart thing to do after all. Slow it down. oversteer, keep the speed up. She loses quite a bit of her momentum on the turn. Stay towards the edge. Still at 8 knots, 10 knots. Oh, decently light, I guess. Here we go. That looks familiar. Who dat? It just me, or the taxi markings, or the taxiway signs a little bit big. It's about the size of the fire truck. Yeah, I don't think that's right. Okay, I'll enter the ramp at Bravo 3. Sounds like music's a bit like a Chinese Western. From the Xinjiang province, no doubt. It's never this quiet, this instant, right? Literally everybody's going around. Wow, that was a fast turn. Don't need the LS. Save time to start. DAP. She says start. There we go. It's 10:20. Looks good. Let's park here. Alright, not bad. Because this isn't working, we're going to use the outside view to come to a stop. Need to find a stop marking for 340, 600, that's the last one there, given the length of the aircraft. Longest airplane in production until the 747-8 came out. There we go. We've arrived. Parking brake is set. AP is available. And we'll shut it all down. I'll leave the pumps running. And that brings us to the end of the marathon. Whoa! 14 hours and 10 minutes. I think I'm gonna have to leave the computer cooling for at least 3 days now. So, GG. Good job, computer. No faults today. And pleased with how it worked out. We'll watch a replay. I think the landing was okay. And I'll set up the landing. It's got an auto sort of replay system, which will take care of things. I forgot to turn the taxi lights off. Don't worry, I was busy. Replay. So let's go back. Replay mode, yeah. And let's go back when I think should be okay, still a bit longer. Alright. This looks like it. And let's play. I'll put us in a nice viewpoint, something like this. And maybe a touch higher. Something like this, yeah. Should be able to see all of the airplane. Maybe a touch. Like this, okay. Yeah, that's all of the airplane featured. I like this better. And I'll say bye. Thanks for the coffee, and we'll catch you all next time around. Thanks for being part of the stream, and yeah, eventually. Share, and